Hi, I am Dr. Sulata Shenoy, Director, Turning Point, Center for Psychological Assessments, Therapies and Counseling, Jayanagar, Bengaluru. All of us have uttered that lie sometime or other in our lives. Some small lies, some white lies and some very big lies. Now that can be accepted as part of normal behavior. When we refer to some of the small lies that we speak or say, or some of the white lies that we call them, it could be something like you don't want to hurt the other person and therefore you are saying that. Like supposing your best friend wears an outfit that that makes her really look not presentable. You wouldn't like to tell her right on her face that she's looking ugly. If she asks you, you may even say, yeah, it suits you, you look pretty and things like that. So you just want to save the situation at that moment of time. Now that is understandable, and some of us, even if we don't want to attend calls, we'll be sending messages such as I'm at a meeting or I'm busy, such things which are normally accepted, and the other person also probably realize that these are all lies to put off. You can't really say that I don't want to talk to you right now. So you couch it in more socially acceptable and appropriate words. So these are passed off as lies, and sometimes it is acceptable. What happens is that when a person starts to compulsively lie for each and every situation, it becomes almost as a disorder. In fact, among the psychological disorders, pathological lying has found a mention in the diagnostic manuals, which say that a person who lies most of the time and fabricates events can be classified as mentally ill. So just look at it, whether you are one of those, in what is the spectrum you are on when it comes to lying. A little bit of lying which doesn't hurt anybody and in fact acts as a social lubricant is acceptable, but too much of it over the top is certainly likely to classify you as somebody who's not really stable or sane. We all tell lies at some point or the other, and in fact children do a lot of it, which troubles parents. They say that if the child starts lying now, then where is it going to end? He's going to become a compulsive liar. But remember, for small children, to differentiate between fact and fantasy is very difficult, and they may do so to either to give vent to their highly creative imagination, like some boast of their parents' wealth, or some boast of having gone to some places which they have really not, or having innumerable toys and the latest gadgets, just as a kind of a competition among their friends. As they grow up, most of the children, not to worry, give up lying and start telling the truth, because they become no longer afraid and they realize that telling the truth has a lot of benefits compared to telling lies, because once you start telling one lie, it leads to what is called a web of lies, from which it is very difficult to extricate yourself. And all of us have also heard the story of the boy who cried wolf, in which the person tends to seek help falsely, but when it is really required, nobody comes forth thinking that he is again lying. So compulsive lying can become a habit. So it's best to keep out of it, best to learn to tell the truth, however harsh or however unpleasant the consequences are, and not try to hide behind fabricated lies.